The 2016 North Dakota State Fair was once again the largest annual event in the state. Concerts, rides, food, livestock, exhibits, and shopping brought hundreds of thousands of people to Minot. Before the fair even started, smartasset.com named the North Dakota State Fair as America's Best State Fair. This year's event lived up to that title and showed that the North Dakota State Fair is where summer shines. The total attendance for 2016 was 293,123. For many, the annual North Dakota State Fair is much more than an opportunity to see a concert or ride the Ferris wheel. Our exhibitors dedicate countless hours of hard work getting their projects ready for the fair. The heart of the fair is our competitive exhibits as well as our strong relationships with the 4-H and FFA programs. The North Dakota State Fair Competitive Exhibits Department had another huge year, with a total of 46,300 open class, 4-H, and FFA exhibits entered. This year, 4-H members contributed 10,024 competitive exhibits. Along with their static exhibits, 4-H students also had the opportunity to show their prized livestock. 4-H livestock entries totaled 2,024. Many species of livestock were shown, including cattle, goats, horses, rabbits, sheep, swine, and poultry. FFA chapters from across the state exhibited at the fair this year, displaying 22,179 projects. These hard-working students showed off their best projects of the year, including wood and metalwork, agriculture products, produce, horticulture, and agricultural mechanics. FFA livestock divisions included beef, dairy, swine, goats, horses, sheep, rabbits, and poultry. The group also held their live and silent auctions on Saturday, July 23rd, raising funds for the North Dakota FFA Foundation. 4-H Hall was the place to see the best in North Dakota for fine arts and crafts, horticulture, needlework, photography, and educational exhibits. 4,137 education entries from over 60 schools across North Dakota were displayed throughout the fair. Open class exhibitors showed off their best during the livestock shows and static exhibit competitions at the North Dakota State Fair. This year the barns were filled with horses, cattle, swine, sheep, goats, rabbits, and poultry. The North Dakota State Fair is proud to receive entries from 52 counties across the state. Visiting the North Dakota State Fair for the first time in several years, the world-famous Budweiser Clydesdales opened the fair in style. The 8-horse team was harnessed and hitched to the iconic red beer wagon at the fairgrounds for the first weekend. The Barrel Bash, team roping, and other equestrian events brought the best horsemen and women in the region to the North Dakota State Fair. During the horse and pony pull, teams of draft horses and ponies showed their strength when they competed to win cash prizes on July 23rd and 24th. These events are popular with fairgoers and drew large crowds in Arena 1 to cheer on their favorites. Agriculture is always the focal point of the North Dakota State Fair, and this year several farm and ranch equipment dealers were on the fairground showcasing agriculture equipment and technology in support of agriculture education. The North Dakota State Fair crop plot featured corn, potatoes, soybeans, and more. The crop plot is an excellent demonstration of the agriculture in our state and is planted and maintained in partnership by NDSU Extension Service and the Granville FFA chapter. This year, Machinery Row was filled with the latest and greatest in agriculture equipment, farm and ranch products, industrial equipment, and agriculture service providers all in one spot. Commercial space on the fairgrounds was a hot commodity this year, as all of the more than 650 commercial spaces were sold out months before the fair began. The State Fair had it all and more, including spas, RVs, apparel, jewelry, and household products. New this year were 2 tiny houses that were featured on HGTV's Tiny House, Big Living. With treats like hot wings, smoothies, donuts, foot-long corn dogs, and cheese curds, it's no wonder that the delicious fair food is a favorite among fair patrons. This year, over 60 food stands were spread across the fairgrounds. Just steps away from the food court, spectacular attractions brought the party to the state's largest midway. Fairgoers enjoyed classics like the Ferris wheel, carousel, and tilt-a-whirl, while the braver fairgoers experienced the thrills of the zipper, kamikaze, and gravitron. The Thrill Zone area had many favorites, including the slingshot, mechanical bull, and bungee trampolines. The North Dakota State Parade celebrated 35 years of the parade with the 2016 parade theme, North Dakota, Where Sports Shine, which was ushered in by Grand Marshal Gary Cederstrom, Major League Baseball umpire. The parade started with over 500 runners from the Run the Route 5K and 1 Mile Fun Run. There's an opportunity for everyone to participate at the North Dakota State Fair. Contests included the Hippity Hop Barrel Race, the North Dakota State Fair Relay Race, and the Food Eating Contest, and many more. The youngest fairgoers crawled their way to the finish line in the Diaper Derby and Toddler Trot. Other young fairgoers competed in the tractor pedal pull, where they used all their strength to pedal weighted tractors across the finish line. North Dakota's talent was showcased at the North Dakota State Fair. Brave musicians took to the stage for karaoke each night of the fair. Contestants belted out their favorite tunes for a chance to be named the Crowd Pleasers Karaoke Contest champion. The amateur talent competition also brought out the best performers from the region. In the expo barn, competitors of all ages were able to try their hand at milking a cow. Competition was tough as celebrities, kids, and adults took their turn milking our wooden cow named Bessie. The North Dakota State Fair had the cutest and stickiest bakers create their best summer-themed cupcakes during the Kids Cupcake Decorating Contest on Saturday, July 30th. This year we featured STEAM, or Science, Technology, Engineering, Agriculture, and Math classes presented by local partners. Kids participated in hands-on activities in each subject, bringing real-world education to the state fair. Participants learned about electricity and circuits, computer coding, and budgeting with hands-on activities and the help of their parents. Classic favorite free stages found their spot at the fair, including Daryl's Racing Pigs, North Dakota Game and Fish Outdoor Skills Park, and Fur Traders Rendezvous. Stage 2 had fairgoers singing along with musical acts, including the percussion group Street Beat and the country duo Carrie and Billy. The Flickertail Garden Stage and the Carousel Pub entertained fairgoers well into the night, with bands like Slamabama, Boomtown, Tin Star, and Mick and Rich. This year saw new and exciting free stages at the North Dakota State Fair. The Weldy Bears featured the love between man and bear while entertaining crowds. The Nerveless Knox Show shocked crowds while defying gravity on the Wheel of Steel. The Fido 500 Pups wowed crowds with an Olympic-style sprint to the finish line. Stage 1 hosted a whole crew of newcomers to the North Dakota State Fair. Jack and Annie from the Magic Treehouse series were here for their show Read, Read, Read. Garfield danced and sang with the kids at the fair, and Caillou even came to join the party on Stage 1. Fairgoers may have caught sight of some new visitors roaming the fairgrounds. The Fritters had the time of their lives at the North Dakota State Fair. No one was safe from the friendly and hilarious creatures roaming the grounds. You never know what you're gonna get with a fritter. Freddy the Flickertail had a great time at the fair. He made sure to attend as many events as he could and make friends with fairgoers of all ages. On Thursday, July 28th, the Senior Day Festival brought music and ice cream to the upper level of the State Fair Center. That same day, the Nodak Knockouts, a local roller derby group, demonstrated the rough and tumble sport. There were even more fair champions this year at the new State Fair Sport Zone. During the fair, yoga and CrossFit classes were offered in the grass, and 4-on-4 volleyball tournaments were held for women, men, and co-ed teams. Multiple picnics were held during the fair's 9 days to thank those who contributed to the fair's success. These picnics were just a small token of the fair's appreciation for 4-H members, FFA students, commercial exhibitors, military, and fair supporters. The North Dakota Beef Commission sponsored the Military Appreciation Day picnic, and there was also a free pancake breakfast served by cooperative volunteers on the KX Co-op Day. The Cowboys were back in full force for the NPRA Bull Riding Championships on July 25th and 26th, when the toughest Mossbrucker bulls took on the finest riders in the region for a crazy 8-second ride. 24 teams of cowboys and cowgirls took over the arena on July 27th and 28th for the ranch rodeos. Teams competed against each other in events that displayed somewhat typical ranch jobs, including trailer loading, range doctoring, team mugging, and even wild cow milking. Young cowboys and cowgirls from across North Dakota competed in junior rodeo events in the Shodeo, held July 27th. Future rodeo stars tackled challenges like barrel racing, pole bending, and goat tying. Racing into the grandstand, the enduro race took place on Monday, July 25th. Monster trucks roared into the grandstand on July 26th. The 2016 North Dakota State Fair had the biggest and brightest acts at the grandstand this year, with Fall Out Boy, Billy Currington, Low Cash, Old Dominion, Kenny Chesney, Jake Owen, and Kiss. The North Dakota State Fair is proud to serve the people of North Dakota as a showcase for culture, products, and pride. We hope to see you in 2017, July 21st through the 29th.